In the last few days, news has spread on the internet about the emergence of a new type of coronavirus that can kill 1 in 3 infected people. This new virus, called NeoCoV, was discovered in South African bats and is said to have the potential to invade human cells. The news report is clearly based on a Chinese study that has not yet been peer-reviewed. However, there is little to do with the conclusions drawn in the paper and the news report. As one scientist said, it is completely exaggerated. The NeoCoV virus is actually present and was actually found in South African bat populations. It is said to be very similar to the coronavirus that caused the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, MERS, in 2012. In their study, Chinese researchers found that the bat receptors used by NeoCoV are similar to those used to infect humans by SARS-CoV-2. Everything else is extrapolation from here. NeoCoV demystified. 1. NeoCoV is an old virus closely related to MERS-CoV, which enter cells via DPP4 receptors 2. What's new? NeoCoV can use ACE2 receptors of bats, but they can't use human ACE2 receptor unless a new mutation occurs. Everything else is hype. Dr. Shashank Joshi, member of Maharashtra State COVID-19 Task Force and chair of International Diabetes Federation, said in a tweet. NeoCoV has only been found in bats and has never infected humans. The possibility of killing 1 in 3 was drawn from the fact that they are very close relatives of the MERS coronavirus. A broader group of coronaviruses, including MERS, known as Marburg, has a high mortality rate of about 35%, the research paper said. MERS was even more deadly and reached humans, but not a pandemic. Not all jumps are pandemics. It is important to continue to monitor the pathogens of zoonotic diseases. It's good to know, but there's nothing to worry about, contrary to the headline. Anurag Agrawal, director of the Institute of Genomics and Integrated Biology. Without the D614G mutation in the SARS-CoV-2 virus, the pandemic might have looked very different. He states, looking at the beginning of the SARS-CoV-2 pandemic, one of the first 2 strains would have been extinct, but not too far away. The original mutation no one named is called D614G. Had it not been for the D614G mutation, this pandemic would have taken a very different course. Therefore, the D614G managed to dominate the world. There is no new risk of NeoCoV jumping from a bat to a human. Researchers have clearly stated in laboratory experiments that the virus was unable to efficiently invade human ACE2 receptors. Next, researchers investigated the structural differences between bat and human receptors and narrowed down the proteins that a single mutation could infect humans with the virus. But this was just a lab experiment. Since its first appearance in 2012, cases of MERS have been reported from 27 countries, with a total of 858 deaths, according to the World Health Organization. Dr. Amit Singh, Associate Professor at the Center for Infectious Diseases of the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, said, "There are many infectious diseases in animals, not all infect humans, and there is no way to predict. We know that as human-animal contact increases, more infectious diseases will occur in the future." Dr. Jayaprakash Mulil, chairman of the Scientific Advisory Board of the National Institute of Epidemiology, said, "We live with so many pathogens. You don't have to worry. It is good for those who want to scare people."